So, we like closed betas, don't we?
I don't like closed betas.
I like them a little more open, spacious.
I mean, yeah, there's that. And I mean, you know what do we also like? We also like our kart racers. We also like our kart racers if Sonic's in it.
Someone here was a lucky duck or a lucky Doug.
Yeah, I managed to get the closed beta on from the emails that Sega's been sending out from the tweet that they sent out a while ago.
Sick.
So I figured this would be a good chance to actually show off the recording side of it.
You
Digging the
lucky
music.
dog. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here without a PS5 to play this on.
I should. I just, and at the time I'm busy. I didn't have time to like.
Well, hey,
slide into
don't
this.
worry, Logan. This won't be the only time they'll be doing this closed test.
Okay.
I wonder if they'll do it for all the other consoles they'll be released on.
I'm sure it will.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah, for now, this is just for PS5.
What are these little
by the time
gizmos?
These are basically for what will help us within our races, like Sonic tricking off the cart. That actually speeds up our trick system.
Oh,
I
okay.
see.
Oh,
So,
I'll ask
and
you
I'm,
that
and,
later,
I'm
yeah.
gonna, and I'm gonna be keeping that for a good while.
All dead.
Okay,
So what can you tell us about Sonic Racing CrossWorlds?
It's very interesting. I do like it. Some controls I'm still need to put my mindset on. Alright, I need to try and focus on this a little bit more. Like,
I see the number.
not much to-
I see the number mentions like how many slots it'll take up.
yeah, that's also from the leveling up from
Right.
what players can do in the thing. But I managed to get all the slots open.
Nice.
So
But,
I guess to better explain what this game is, take the age-old, like, you guys probably remember the likes of Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed and Team Sonic Racing, which came out, a while ago. Well, this is pretty much the next big installment in the quote-unquote Sonic Racing series, and the big gimmick this time around is that, first of all, they're bringing back the Transformed gimmick from Transformed, which,
Thank you.
good.
Thank you.
Secondly, true to its subtitle, a big mechanic with this game is that you'll be...
Oh. Okay, now we're good. Okay, we're in. That'll happen.
If it wasn't obvious, this is mainly post-com, so that I can show all the tracks off, because if we
It's
did it
random otherwise.
live, we would just get the same tracks over and over again.
I see.
Yeah, I get you.
And
No worries.
disconnections, which I've had at least 4 times.
But that's what these tests are for.
one seconds on the team.
Also gives you an opportunity to make a brand new spanking go-kart.
Yeah.
It is neat,
For
just
what is available.
It is interesting. Like, I'm curious to see how far the customization goes in this game, because, like, that's something that, like, I think is new for this. Like, the cars are actually, like, fully customizable. Like, you no longer have, like, set cars for, like, set characters. Like, for example, that Blue Star car that Sonic usually plays in the racing games, Sonic's no longer, tied to that. He could be put in any car that you want him to be in.
Yep, which means you could also give Shadow something quite as frilly and pink as whatever Amy tends to ride.
So, yeah, look at all these wacky little gizmos, and we're on the... Is this freaking Afterburner?
I
this is
call it
Metal
Metal
Harbor.
It is based
Metal
on
Harbor.
the Afterburner level, but otherwise they did refashion it to Metal Harbor. Anyway,
It's the boy!
I call first
It is
place.
the
Go with
Victory
it.
will be mine.
So, right off the bat, nice. Again, I still dig Omega's current filter. Is that still Roger?
Me too.
It might still
It
be
should be.
Roger.
Yep, that sounds like Roger.
So, right off the bat, Doug, how does it feel? Like, how do you feel it handles?
It handles pretty okay to an extent. I think it also just depends on which car fashion you're going for.
All right.
The boat section, I think it's alright. The jet section, I'm having a little bit of trouble, but once you get a hang of that, you'll be okay.
Okay. What's with all the? Oh my gosh! What's with all the? Oh, hang on. Where are they choosing?
All right, first things first, we're going to be heading down to Roulette Road.
Casino. Hey, is this from a? Oh, hey, Dotapon. Is Roulette Road from anything in particular?
It's from the original.
Oh,
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, this was the original Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing, and I believe it returned for Team Sonic Racing.
And like, I'd have to like,
think so.
because I remember watching some friends like practice this not just friends, but also just people streaming it. I swear there are some points where the music track here just feels like it's ripped wholesale from Casino. I forget the level. Casino Highway from Heroes.
Bingo Highway.
Maybe? I mean,
Dun, dun, dun.
if it means anything,
Whoa.
they're not just copy and pasted the same way, like, say, very first, like, All-Stars Racing games. Like, this is still very much got a much bigger, you know, like, it has much more effort being put into it. Which,
Okay.
speaking
I love
of,
how-
something I did notice while looking into this game's development is that, Sumo Digital was not brought back for this one. Instead, Sonic Team
Oh,
themselves
nice.
are actually doing it, along with the aid of the developers that do the initial D arcade games.
Oh,
I
okay.
love how erratic everyone moves with these tricks.
Right?
Just flipping around. How do you do the? Oh, hey, Big Boom. How do you do the tricks, Doug?
Your control stick.
Oh, okay, just flipping around. All right, and just like that,
And I have tested it. You can use both the sticks.
nice.
Okay.
And just like that, with amidst all of the chaos, I couldn't even track for a little bit. No.
Why you, Shadow? I call dibs!
Why does no one respect the Dibs rule?
I was.
For Omega.
Man, I was so ready. I was like, man, it was like you did it. It was, but then everything immediately.
Yeah, last second stuff will very much happen.
The whole race came tumbling down for poor Omega.
What are the tickets
So I guess that's
for?
like another thing. I guess another thing I could ask, mainly for people that
Hey,
haven't
still-
seen the footage. Ooh, rank up. I guess I could ask this for people that not seen any of the footage itself. Like, from your experience, how severe, if at all, would you say the rubber banding is in this game?
Oh, it's online.
Well, I mean, if it does mean anything, not every racer in this game is going to be, you know, an actual player. There are going to be plenty of bots as well.
I see.
At the beginning, yeah.
Okay.
Like,
so-
once you're, if I remember the E rank, that's when they'll have the bots. But once you move up with more ranks, no, some of the bots will be gone. You'll be racing with real people.
That's
Okay.
fine. I guess I could ask real
Like-
quick, Doug. Do you remember the last time you ever played, like, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform? Or... I mean, yeah,
A few
that
mon-
one specifically.
A few months ago.
Oh, a few months
Oh,
ago?
okay.
And do you, like... How would you say this compares to that?
I had to think about it when I was going to bed last night. I still like Transforms controls just a slight tad more. But
That's
this
fair.
is an improvement. I think
Yeah,
this is a slight improvement compared to Team Sonic Racing.
It definitely
good,
looks
at least.
smoother by comparison, because I know one thing regarding All-Stars Racing Transform
Whoa.
is that the vehicles themselves felt pretty heavy.
Yeah.
So
Whereas this one, you're pretty much just flying like flying like the wind whether you're jumping or just making a large turn or anything like
the
that.
ghosts are the pirate ghosts.
Yep, they're pirate ghosts.
So-
And get used to seeing
Beware
those
the
ghosts
moon.
in this game.
Do we know? And has the closed beta test? Besides saying that apparently the not Eggman furry guy is back from Team.
Jizampa?
Yeah. Do we know anything new about the story so far, Doug, or so far just track racing?
It's just the racing, that's really it. Like, you're only locked to even playing online. I think that's what the whole test is all about.
Right.
Right. Like, who cares? You know, nobody plays these games for the story. They play just to kick everyone's face in with their mad vehicles.
Oh,
Yeah.
are they still doing that thing where whoever's in first, it's their music you hear playing, or?
Nope.
No.
Oh, that's just the final lap track.
Yeah, it's the final lap track.
All right. Well, once again, the music is still doing bangers for me. And is that what just happened there? Is it that like the lap 1 and 3, the course itself is different with new shortcuts and stuff open?
I believe so.
Okay, cool.
That is one thing that the series became pretty, well known for after the first one, where like after every lap, something would happen to the level and change it in such a way where you'd have to rethink your strategy.
That's fair.
I mean-
Just the point. This is the moment where Mega finally clicks. This is not the construction site. I was lied to.
I was lied.
Why does no one want to give Omega a good day?
Aw,
I was
look at
ready
that.
for my first day on the job, and they had to cut me like this.
Well, babe, that'll
Man,
get.
I know what Benjamin
Ooh.
Grimm felt like.
Ocean Palace.
Shadow, avenge my pride.
Good
Yay.
old ocean view.
That
Also,
bunny
pay
is
no-
frozen.
Pay no mind to the static NPCs in the background.
Yeah, that'll
them
work.
bunny
Yeah, don't worry
annoying.
about them.
They're working on them. They're working on them. But hey, Sonic Shadow Time. Do certain characters control differently from others?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
At
but
least
this
from
game-
what I noticed.
yeah, this time around it's purely the vehicles.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just purely the vehicles, kind of similar to Mario Kart 8.
Okay.
Well,
Homing?
not entirely. Mario Kart 8, I definitely remember that there was a slight difference between like the characters you picked, though it did also affect like the stats of whatever like card pieces you also used. Here, I'm not sure if that's still the same case or not.
Well, I'm just saying similarity just towards the cards, not so much the characters.
Fair enough. Like they are customizable. Because I don't know if a team or a Transformed had much card customization.
No.
I think Team had a bit of it, but mostly cosmetics.
Yeah, it was mostly cosmetic for Team. All Stars Racing Transformed. There was the mods, which you could unlock every time you leveled up the character.
Oh my
Otherwise,
gosh.
they mostly had a base amount of stats.
So right now we're watching all of the storybook fans feasting on this little crumb that Sega gave them.
Dino
Spoilers.
Jungle, Dino Jungle.
Were the purple dinos even in
Whoop.
Secret Rings?
Yes.
My gosh.
That big
So,
boy.
all
Honestly,
right.
that was like one of the last major obstacles you had to deal with before the main level was over.
I completely forgot. I still need to play freaking Reignited or whatever the Secret Rings remaster they're working on. The fan one is.
I think it's called Rekindled, because like
Rekindled,
I feel like
maybe.
if they call it Reignited, that might get people confused with the Spyro ones.
It might have been called Reignition. Let me check.
Okay, but I will say, as like, my God, this music is cool. I will say, as far as the whole the track mechanic, I think that's still, I still think that's really sick though, Doug, about how it can like just, granted, you know, flash of white transition, but still seamlessly jump from one course to the next.
I'm
It is
listening
very
right
cool.
now. Like, is the choir doing like an orchestral version of Toot Toot Sonic Warrior?
I mean, with Ocean View, if I remember mostly, they've always been using Two Dude Sonic Warrior. But the
Okay.
orchestra-wise, yeah, that's new for this.
Okay. Let's see what else can be done. Now I noted that in some of the courses, nice. I noticed that in some of the courses, there was like a purple exclamation mark, so it not only swapped the track but did something to it.
If I remember, that activates the frenzy of what's gonna come. Like, either that's gonna give you more boost panels so that you can go through them, or quicker drift boosts of
Okay.
when you're drifting.
So
Like,
it's
that's
mostly
really
random
all I'm
chance.
aware of.
Oh
Yeah,
hey,
it's just
Rush!
purely random.
It does kind of look like Water Palace, yeah.
I think it is Water Palace, maybe.
It is Water Palace.
Yay!
Also,
And
okay,
it's
so I
fun.
did just check. The fan remake is called Project Reignition.
Reignition.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I need to keep an eye on
It's
that
also
because I
kinda
wouldn't. Oh, go ahead.
I was just about to say, it's also kind of funny how some people thought this was going to be the white space from the Shadow screenshot.
I only judged it from like the one because it looked like the background was like very sparse, but you know,
Oh, it's very
it is
bright.
still nice to see this stage in its splendor. I guess another thing that we could talk about, which is, from what I can understand, is yet another thing that this game is trouncing Team Sonic Racing over. The playable roster as of this moment is a lot more vast than what TSR gave us.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah.
even with what we already have so far with the demo.
Oh, nice.
You have your basic, like you already have, you know, your typical standards like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles,
Shadow,
Shadow,
Eggman.
Amy, and Eggman. But then they also had Cream and Zaz in the mix, from what I've noticed. And
I do
Yeah.
find it funny that like they brought in Zaz into the demo instead of Zavok.
Oh my gosh.
Don't you think that
Fantasy? Freaking, what was it called? Like something Force or whatever? Like the...
Galaxy. It was like Galaxy Force 2, I think.
It's the one where like you're like it's like a shoot 'em up where you're looking behind somebody and you're like flying across the surface. I just remember there was like this one shot of like flying across a sun with like flare dragons everywhere.
Yeah, I think that was Galaxy Force 2.
My lord.
Oh yeah, no, like don't like this game. From what we've seen so far, is definitely looking like it's going to have a fair share of like Sega callbacks, and this one, even if it's an indirect callback, it's definitely a callback to that arcade game. And I mean, of course, you know, there's Metal Harbor, which is essentially just a reskin of the Afterburner level.
Yeah.
From All Stars Racing Transformed.
Please, I'm gonna call it now. I call my shot. Please let there be a stage based on City Escape. In which the gun truck shows up as an obstacle, and then it's like right before the gun truck's about to like stop you, Crazy Taxi shows up from the top rope and slams into the truck to like dismantle.
That would be hilarious.
That would be fun.
But
I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be unreasonable to have like maybe some Sega cameo racers.
It's funny you bring that up because I think that was confirmed.
Oh, really?
Well, I think it might be more so post-launch DLC or something like that, but they are planning on adding in some extra like Sega characters.
All right, well, let's see. How about we take some bets? Like, I think II is probably like the easiest bet, considering how Monkey Ball has been getting like a pretty decent resurgence lately.
II's a safe bet. I'd also say.
I would still like Knights, especially with the transform stuff.
Knights would be nice.
Yeah.
If not that, I can also see them adding in a Crazy Taxi rep.
Yeah. Or have the
We'll
freaking
probably
Sega guy get the Sega guy back. Right.
Oh, it's Segata?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Segata Sanshiro? That would actually, that'd be a first.
I'd like
Yeah.
him.
Good indeed. Trying to think. Oh, I guess like another thing that some people are speculating, because you mentioned DLC. One of the things they mentioned in advance is that some of the DLC that this game will be getting will actually be based on Sonic Prime. Like, I think we'll be getting like a stage based on it, and even some of the variants in Prime are also going to be DLC characters as well.
Okay.
That's interesting. I mean,
Alright, fair
pretty
enough.
much a safe guess that they're probably going to include 9 and what's her
Rusty
name?
Rose?
Rusty Rose.
Yeah.
Rusty was probably there.
Maybe some
Captain,
of the Chaos Council as well.
maybe Captain, the Pirate Captain Knuckles would be fun.
Captain
Oh,
Dread.
Dread.
Captain Dread, yeah.
Good with that.
But gosh, Doug, can I get serious?
What's up?
Sure.
Hey, remember back when Omochao was actually a playable character in an earlier racing game?
But
Yeah, hey,
well,
Tornado.
Yeah. So what are you going to be
Yeah.
serious about, Logan?
Not that
Oh,
serious. No, okay, but real talk. Maybe I'm getting old, but like, for a second, sometimes some of the stages do feel a bit almost like sensory overload for me, like with how much it can be happening all at once.
I mean, if it means anything, I have noticed that there's a lot, like, the item balance in this game so far.
Like,
is
look at
pretty
this!
ridiculous. Hi, Sky Road.
Yeah, this was one of the tracks I was heavily trying to even get because I had no shot at even trying to get Sky Road. And this was my lucky chance to even get it.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying. Like, so it's hard to show them off, especially when it can be randomly done in the middle of a course.
Yeah, especially if people want to pick like the same
Oh,
tracks
boy.
over and over and over again. Like I've had that with Metal Harbor.
Honestly, I can see that being an issue, but not on the game. More so on like, quote unquote, the meta that can come about
meta.
of like people being like, oh, this is the best course to go to. Go to that course if you're in first. But
Yeah, because my plan for this was to show every single course available for the beta.
we appreciate that. So yeah, oh gosh, like, yeah, it's all my Lord's alive. As the person, oh, because the ghosts.
At the museum, everybody.
So
Yeah.
I mean, okay, because oh my gosh, so sorry, it's your footage of when I did this. Doug, your thoughts on like what have been like some of the favorite things that you've done, or like favorite like items or like cart arrangements you like?
I don't know. Just try to find something that
Oh,
that
now it's the
just
X-Card.
goes for what I'd like, what I would like, and try to go for preferably.
Okay.
Like the whole cart customization. Like, I think one of the races with Shadow, his cart with the fucking spike, the free spikes coming out of the ends, and
Oh, yeah?
this one recently.
Dang. Nice work.
I also thought that was a cute little nod there. Earlier, before the whole place got haunted, it was the tornado, and then when the ghost showed up, they turned it into the X-Tornado.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
cute.
like that.
Nice.
Welcome to Spigoria.
All
Big
hail
Weld.
Shadow, all three of them.
Big world.
It's Big World, guys.
I'm the prettiest girl in the Harvest Moon Ball.
Alright, here we are. Cool stadium, alright.
The trailer fodder.
Aha.
Yep.
I'm ready.
And also, like, the place where pretty much the entirety of the roster was shown, like, whether it be on the tracks or those nifty banners over there on the side.
I'm hoping with I'm hoping with Water Palace here they've already confirmed Blaze. If not,
Oh yeah, Blaze is already confirmed.
okay, cool. What do the rings get you?
I don't know.
But they're fun to collect, so we do it.
I think they're just there kind of like the point system.
Okay, because
Right.
it looks like you can lose them for knocking into players or even the walls.
Yeah, if you bump into the wall, you lose, like, I think 5.
Interesting.
I'm really
I mean,
nervous that, like, how the ring mechanic works is that, like, I'm hoping that it's not something that they take pages from ring racers for.
Oh,
Ugh.
wouldn't that be
I'm sure they
scary?
won't. I mean, if nothing else, my guess is that it'll work kind of like the coin system from Super Circuit, where
That's cracking.
if you're low on rings, you're much more liable to get yourself bounced around and whatnot.
Okay.
My lord.
So, I want to talk about another thing, like, regarding the game's future, because this is something that I've been seeing, like, a lot of people speculate ever since seeing how surprisingly stacked this cast is, because, like, that there's a lot of people here that we're happy to see. Like, we're happy to see, like, the rest of the Chaotic Supreme being joining in here, and I know a lot of my friends, like, lost their minds when they saw that all three of the Babylon Rogues were going to be playable.
Yay! They're so back.
Yep.
It does make me curious, because, like, given the entire theme of, like, CrossWorlds, going to different worlds and whatnot, a lot of people have speculated that, like, maybe for, like, if not in the base game, then maybe it's, like, DLC, maybe they might give us, like, some classic-era characters.
I can see them doing that.
Possibly.
But yeah, so far it's looking pretty slick to me. And,
Like,
and
I'm
that's why
thinking,
actually,
like, at
'cause
the
you-
very
because-
least, we'll probably... Like, I'm thinking at the very least they might give us, like, classic Sonic and Fang, since, Fang does have a 3D model they could use.
That's true. Oh my gosh, like, it did just remind me, though, because you mentioned the Babylon Rogues. Have we been able to... Whoa!
Whoa!
Have we... Nice. Have they shown off, are the Extreme Gear, like, in the game yet?
They're not... Yeah, I was about to say, they're not in this beta test, but they are going to be in the game.
Come on!
I just
Yes!
gotta wonder how that's gonna play once
You
they're
beat
fully-
Sonic.
Yep, you did good.
If that fucking thing actually hit me before the line, I think Sonic would have won that.
Likely, because
Yeah.
it would have stopped you. I don't think it would have kept your momentum, but nice!
Well done,
Shadow.
You have avenged my pride.
Silly hedgehog, you thought Year of Shadow was over.
It's still going, baby.
It'll always be going. Oh
If
my
I
lord.
have my
but-
way, I'll make it a decade of Shadow.
Yeah.
Decade of Shadow. Okay.
But no, yeah, no, that's looking pretty slick so far. You got a crown.
Yep, you get a crown whenever you're in first place.
Nice.
Hey.
So, and I forgot.
It's just a shame I can't properly place this atop my head.
Nope. Just like Sonic truly can never know how to wear headphones. No, but
Unless
yeah,
they're like
but-
earbuds.
Fair. But yes, continue, Doug, though. Your thoughts on this, and are you looking forward to more?
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to more of this game. It definitely shows promise.
Well,
That's
I'm
good.
happy to see it so far. I'm hearing solid things about how it plays, and gosh dang it, it has the speed and adrenaline to keep it going. But,
Yeah.
Again, I can only just hope for the best once it eventually comes up.
Yep, yours
Yep.
open.
That said,
BLS.
though, you got it.
No, you go ahead.
That being said, though, I've been thinking, I mean, especially since I've been, again, replaying some of the older Sonic racing games, we've been doing a couple of, like, kart racer marathons for the other Mario Kart games, and we're still not going to be stopping that anytime soon. I think we should probably, do that for some of the other kart racers that Mario's not involved, like whether it be Crash or, heck, even Sonic. So, stay tuned. We might actually start doing that sooner rather than later.
Okay.
Till that time comes, again, we look very much forward to CrossWorlds, and, if there's ever another closed network test beta, I'd very much be Happy if it ever comes on anything other than PS5.
Would be nice.
Fair enough.
With that,
Hope you guys enjoyed what we covered, and obviously by the time this is uploaded, the beta's already done.
Yeah.
With that, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you later.
Till next time.
Vroom vroom.